Hey, I'm Dave Rubin, and this is TYT140, a lot of news in a little time. After a week's delay, police in Ferguson, Missouri have identified the officer who shot and killed unarmed African-American teenager Michael Brown as six-year force veteran Darren Wilson. Authorities also released security camera footage reportedly showing Brown at a convenience store stealing a box of Swisher Sweet cigars and shoving a store clerk. Police are not necessarily suggesting that shoplifting justifies an officer firing multiple gunshots into an unarmed teenager in the middle of the street, but they kind of are. Speaking of reluctant admissions, Iraqi Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki has announced that he will withdraw his candidacy for a third term, clearing the path for his successor, Haider al-Abadi. The move comes as Sunni fighters with the so-called Islamic State have been capturing large swaths of territory in northern Iraq and engaging in mass executions as they march south towards Baghdad. At the press conference to announce his capitulation, Maliki said he was acting in the best interests of the country, but clearly what he was thinking was, I gotta get the fuck out of here. In other replacement news, NBC has confirmed that Chuck Todd will take over for David Gregory as the moderator of Meet the Press. During Gregory's 6 years as host, Meet the Press has fallen from first to third in the ratings. At the announcement ceremony, NBC News president Deborah Turnus offered nothing but praise for Gregory during his tenure with the show. In fact, afterwards, as a tribute to Gregory's interviewing style, no follow-up questions were allowed. Meanwhile, the violence in Ukraine continues. Violence in the Ukrainian parliament, that is. On Thursday, a video went viral depicting independent deputy Alexander Shevenko punching Radical Party leader Oma Lyshako in the face. Shevenko had reportedly accused Lyshako of grandstanding over the crisis in eastern Ukraine, to which Lyshako responded by calling Shevenko a pot-bellied fatty. Meanwhile, in his volcano hideout, Vladimir Putin watches while stroking a Persian cat and whispering, just as planned. And finally, we have news of an epic Al versus Al battle brewing. Former Vice President Al Gore is reportedly suing Al Jazeera over the sale of Gore's current TV cable network to the Qatar-based news network. The former Veep's attorneys are demanding the release of the deal's entire $500 million purchase price, portions of which Al Jazeera is allegedly still holding in escrow. Gore has expressed confidence that he will prevail in the lawsuit, assuming that is that the case doesn't make it to the Supreme Court. I'm Dave Rubin. Follow us on Twitter at TYT140 and suggest stories using hashtag TYT140. We'll see you next time.